I'd been working in my previous job for 17 years. I've been at the one place, and I just came to a certain point in my life where I decided that I didn't still want to be doing that in 10 years' time, so I started looking at different businesses. And my husband and I were actually sitting in the Shingle Inn one day having a coffee, and we looked around and said, wow, imagine if we could have something like this would be perfect. And it was the following weekend I was Googling businesses for sale on the net, and it popped up. So I always say it was fate, because it was literally a week later that I discovered that the business was being franchised, and I'm actually the first person to buy a Shingle Inn franchise. And yeah, the rest is history. I think that basically it's the old-fashioned kind of service that we give, just combined with the just delicious desserts that I can comfortably recommend to each and every person that walks in the door. We also just have the most beautiful coffee. I think it's superior to really any other coffee that's out there in the market, and I think that combined with our beautiful staff, it really sits well with me. The Bell Chambers family are just beautiful. When I met them, I knew that also that the Shingle Inn was right for me. Their family culture is something that extends right through all the stores. Initially, when I went into one of the stores to do some training, I could see it passes on into the stores even though they're not present. The staff have just got an edge over other companies where they're just, I guess, a little bit old school. It really goes back to the roots of what's important to families, where it's, you know, the respect and the politeness and just that old-fashioned touch. Before I bought the Shingle Inn, I worked in management actually in a motor vehicle dealership for 17 years, and I'd never served a coffee, let alone dealt with customers. I used to deal with customers when they were complaining in my last job, and that was about it. So I thought I might struggle with that customer relations side of things, but the support from the Shingle Inn in training me and getting me ready for the role was just exemplary. Anything that I asked for, they were there to help me with it and to train me on it. Not only from head office, but also in the stores. Prior to me taking over the store, there was, you know, a lot of help from them, and definitely some ongoing support as well. We're making foreground, particularly with our gluten-free range. That's something that we've got the edge on. I don't think there's anyone coming close to us with that. And we're about to release a new product soon with the gluten-free that just appeals to so many customers. And we're always we've got our specials of the month, and there's always a new recipe that comes in. So it's not like we're sticking to a boring old menu each and every month. There's always something new being added and updated. Most of all, it's the challenge. It's been a really big challenge, but it's something that day to day you can see the rewards paying off, and the rewards of when you see those customers coming back time and time again. And we do have so many customers who vocalise how happy they are, and they'll come back to the counter and just say what a beautiful coffee they've had, or how beautiful one of your staff are, and that just makes you feel all warm and fuzzy. It's great. Patty cake, Shingle Inn, delicious, decadent and so